When a bookworm wants to get up close and personal with her barista crush,
I have a huge crush on Brandon.
we trapped them at a salsa dancing class. But when her crush reveals more than she expected, I just want to stop the bleeding now. She surprises us all. Is he getting a date or not? It's an ending you don't want to miss on this episode of Love Trap. Taking your education seriously is important, but they say that 75% of learning is done outside the classroom. And that's what our crusher Sandy's having a little trouble understanding. She's a master's student who's always got her nose in a book, but she just met a cute, cool guy who works at the library coffee shop, and she's crushing on him hard. She needs our help to toss the glasses, lose the book, and find herself a date.
I would describe myself as really laid back. I'm not too fussy. I like to have fun and just joke around. But I'm also someone that you can have a serious conversation with. I'm currently a student, and I have been for a long time. I'm finishing my master's in clinical research, and I'd like to go into medicine. Outside of school, I'm really into music. I DJ'd for a couple years at a radio station. I like to go salsa dancing with some of my friends. They've been teaching me the past couple months. I have no dating history.
Even in university, Sandy mostly just focused on studies, so the dating life is pretty dormant.
Growing up with older brothers, I am used to having guys around and treating them like my buds. I don't really get that other chemistry with guys.
The world's full of guys who would really appreciate for the woman that she really is.
I have a huge crush on Brandon. He's fun to talk to, and he's a really sweet guy. Brandon works at the coffee shop at school in the library, where I'm always studying and getting coffee. So I've gotten to know him over the past couple of months.
Definitely, it's a great start for Sandy, especially for her to get out of her shell and like someone that much.
I'm terrible at flirting, and I'm scared that this guy will just end up being one of my bros again.
All right, Sandy, why are you here?
I just can't flirt.
And why do you think that is?
I have no concept of signals or anything like that. I'm used to hanging around with guys and just being buddies with everyone.
We can definitely help you with that, but like, you're a pretty girl. It's not hard to
Okay.
flirt with a guy. So don't think that you're in for some sort of like math class right now. First off, what stage is it at with Brandon? Like, does he have your phone number? Are you guys Facebook friends?
No.
So we're at the bare minimum. Like,
Exactly.
he's the guy that you buy coffee from.
Yeah, that's about it.
What attracted you to him at the start?
Well, I have to be honest.
Yeah, of course. It was the
He's a
imprint.
really good-looking guy.
Okay, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, he travels a lot, which is nice, and that's what we mostly talk about.
In a dream scenario, you confide in Brandon that you have kind of a crush on him. He's like, great, like, let's go traveling together. That's the best case
Yeah.
scenario, right? What if he's like, yeah, I'm not into it? Like, what
Oh my
happens if it
God.
goes the other way?
I can never go to that library again.
Listen, I'm totally confident we can get you that first date. I'm gonna vote for more, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to meet with Sandy's friend and fellow student Leanne, who also knows Brandon. She's going to help me get him out of the coffee shop and into a love trap. So how long have you known Sandy?
I've known Sandy for about 2 years.
Throughout these 2 years, have you seen her with a boyfriend? Has she dated anyone?
Sandy likes to keep guys as friends. She doesn't really know how to flirt. She's a little bit shy, so...
Well, I'm sure she told you she's developed a bit of a crush on the guy who serves her coffee in the library, Brandon. So I'm coming to you because I need help. I need to learn a little bit more about this guy.
He's very good looking, great conversationalist, well traveled, so I think they have a lot in common.
Do you think that Brandon maybe could be different outside of the coffee shop, or do you think he's legit?
I think he's a very genuine person. Yeah, I think what you see is what you get, and he likes girls who can hold a conversation, and he likes a pretty face, so I think Sandy stands a really good chance.
How are we gonna get her in a room with this guy?
She comes alive on the dance floor.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, and I know Brandon likes to dance as well, so I think something that's like flirty and bold and fun.
I'm gonna try and set up a fake dance class.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Brandon there, I'm gonna get Sandy there, but I need your help to make sure he comes. Without you, I have nothing.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
I'm excited.
Well, cheers to that. Picture this. We get Brandon to a salsa dancing class. He walks in, sees a beautiful girl spinning and shaking her hips on the dance floor. Imagine his surprise when he sees her face and realizes it's bookworm Sandy. We've hired a pair of salsa dancing instructors, booked a dance hall, and are filling the whole place with hidden cameras and microphones. We got Leanne to invite Brandon along to a free salsa dancing class, but he has no idea that Sandy's going to be there too. We're gonna get them alone so Sandy can dance her way into a date. Oh, Sandy, how are you?
Hi.
Hey, you have to meet someone really important, vital to your trap.
Hey, guys.
Jessica, you have to meet Sandy.
Oh, such a pleasure. How are you?
Good.
All right, Sandy, listen. Jessica is the expert in dating, relationships, and flirting, and our girl Sandy needs a little bit of help with her flirting technique.
Yeah, I heard that you're a little bit of a late bloomer to the game, but don't worry, we've got your back. We're gonna be here in the love nest.
We're gonna watch everything you say and do on these two monitors. A little bit of pressure,
No
but
pressure, no
we're here to
pressure.
help, you know?
Absolutely.
How about we take her out to the D floor, give her some tips. Do you bring your dancing shoes?
Yeah.
Let's go check this
All
out.
right.
Come on,
All right.
girls. Right now, you're in the love trap. This is where all the action's gonna happen, and to you, it just looks like maybe a normal dancing studio. To me, it looks like a hidden camera bonanza. We have cameras here, we got cameras here, we got cameras there, we got a camera hidden over there, microphones. I mean, the entire setup, this place is rigged, all right? All eyes are on you. So we have some flirty tips for you because, you know what, he's on his way and we don't have a
Yeah.
lot of time. Coming up, we give Sandy flirting advice, but is she willing to try some new moves? Maybe touch his face.
What?
And when Brandon arrives, will the trap get off on the right foot?
Tea lady.
She's the tea lady. Is that a diss?